outdone me.
Retreat! Incendio! Incendio! Lumos! Finger! Incendio! Revelio. Lumos. Incendio! Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty-night!
Incendio. That was the wrong square.
This is a bit much.
I wonder if the chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go.
This is a bit much.
Perhaps I can find a way to reveal the path. Accio. Perhaps I can find a way to reveal the path. That wasn't too difficult.
Oh goodness! I do hope
Revelio.
you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a
Lumos.
bit longer.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Ready or not? Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I put stakes?
Incendio. Accio.
Catch as cat. But can you catch me? Come.
Protego. Leviosa. Descendo.
Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do.
Revelio.
In a bit.
Revelio. Lumos.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now, and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin! just catch that, but can you? I mean, you can't.
Lumos.
Finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Penny.
Oh, Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authorities.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Officer Single will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Revelio. Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop. But more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her! I should have known better than to do business with a wily student. What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Expelliarmus!
I should have known better. with a wily student.
Incendio. Endo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate!
You don't know what you're doing!
Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Second that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
I look forward to working with you.
All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose Vestas and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio. Revelio.
Come on in. Don't be shy.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual girl. Still, it takes all sorts. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. But from what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can...
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed... If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow... In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Revelio! Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can...
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Lumos.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting. Revelio. Accio.
This room is smaller than it looks.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is
Revelio.
justified.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Guardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Lumos.
Lumos. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Accio! Leviosa! Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Revelio! Accio! Reparo! Accio! Guardian Leviosa!
What did you find?
Confringo! Reparo! Accio!
That's
Guardian
lots of bone
Leviosa!
rattle.
Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Accio! Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic, and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried... They might have been left on purpose.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio!
Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Revelio!
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Revelio! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Revelio!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. And my bones.
Nice. Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio! I need to find a safe way across. Confringo! Accio! Lumos! Accio! Lumos! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Revelio! Lumos! Accio! Lumos! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Lumos! Revelio! Accio! Reparo! Revelio! Lumos! Revelio! Lumos!
Lumos. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the cast. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Imperio.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio. Incendio.
This category has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
Another
Revelio.
barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
That works. Going.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bows. Nicely done.
Lumos.
Lumos. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. Defendo. Incendio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio. Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to...
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go. Revelio. Revelio.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperial on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word. Revelio.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
How nice of you to stop. Just a very big. Let me go! Keep out of the way!
There's nowhere to go.
We have to fight.
You won't get away with that.
To the right!
Got it!
They're closing in!
Suffering, do you?
You'll not win here.
Sebastian! Be careful! Mine!
We'll make them retreat.
Sebastian, fool!
I'm handling it.
Handling it. Stay back! Keep out the way!
We have to fight.
Keep out of close reach! Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio. Revelio. Wonder who lives here.
Answer me this! Today, I for a conversation I never had and a purchase I never made! If I discover that you have been using Polyjuice Potion again, I shall write...
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she had... It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. will be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in...
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am... And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time, it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain, but it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I love being able to view the world from a different...
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animag... My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to... I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wit.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month. Then place... And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu. But...
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is... She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has... She claims that she has foreseen tragedy before, but she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe...
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.